One more time. One more time.
General, what's the status on the nuclear attack? Have all missiles impacted or been neutralized?
Yes, all missiles have impacted. The only missile that was neutralized was the one heading for Hartford. The missile was blocked by Connectillo's newly installed anti-hazard shields. The missile may, however, cause some fallout spread over Long Island, Rhode Island and a portion of Massachusetts due to it exploding on impact with the shield.
So, basically, every missile had some sort of negative effect in the United Laws of Africa, even the neutralized missile.
Precisely, Mr. President. What will your next course of action be, sir?
I need you to do a couple of things for me, General. First, find out if all our new weapons are safe and undamaged, and secondly, have the troops check for and rescue survivors of these attacks. Also, make sure everyone in Long Island and in Rhode Island and Massachusetts is aware of the fallout risk. That will be all for now, General.
Right away, sir.
Damn it. Sometimes, I question why I give the military so much damn money. Thank God for Connecticut being the only state in the ULR to have anti-hazard shields so far.
At least we know they work now. And think of this, Sam. It won't be long until almost all of the main 48 states have functioning anti-hazard shields.
What's the status of Project Orlando? Has Orlando Delta been protected from the missile that hit Tampa?
Nobody has told me otherwise, so at this point, I'd assume that that's the case, Sam.
Okay, I want to know for sure. Oh, the space fleet will be the key to defeating these damn communists once and for all.
I don't know about that. Our military is the strongest on Earth too.
Fuck that shit. Our army may be the biggest and strongest, but we're dealing with 22 countries united by render in addition to the communist Linux and Win army, the Supreme AI and Jacramento 0044. Our army is way outnumbered by comparison, so that does not matter in this case.
Okay, whatever Sam. I was just trying to stay positive, but you always have to play doom and gloom with me.
Doom and gloom? Doom and fucking gloom? Several of our cities are in fucking ruins right now and countless Raflicans may be fucking dead, as we speak. And you're in here playing Mr. Positive Pete? Get that weak shit out of here.
Sam, just chill for a second. We've dealt with nuclear strikes before. Remember Chicago 5 months ago? Look at Chicago now. We'll be okay.
Yes, we've had nuclear strikes before, but never in this massive scale. That's why this is different, Mike. Yes, this is the one and only Microsoft Sam. Who is this that I am speaking to?
Hello, sir. This is General Kane of the United Laws of Africa military. I have completed the tasks that you requested of me.
What is the status of our new weapons and space fleet, General?
All weapons and spacecraft have been accounted for and are fully operational. Not even a scratch. Orlando Delta had a close call, though, mere seconds before the shockwave reached the storage bays, when we got it inside and sealed it down. Other than that, all weapons and spacecraft were being kept inside for final touch-ups on their paint jobs.
Excellent. How does it look in the impact zones?
The good news is that in almost every city at least 60% of the population survived the attacks in fallout shelters. The only exception was Key Largo, Florida. The entire island was wiped out. 60% of the island managed to evacuate before impact and before Route 1 collapsed into the ocean due to the blast.
Yikes. Thank goodness for the low casualties. However, I can't believe that the entire key was just removed from the planet entirely.
Me neither. I used to go to that key during my sanctioned vacations. It really sucks. Well, I'm needed elsewhere, sir. I'll be back in 45 minutes with another update, Mr. President.
Okay, good luck, General Kane.
Alas, just another glorious day at Supreme Communist Legion for Linux headquarters. Odd that Clownfuss hasn't come back from his takeover of North Africa yet.
Well, he should have returned by now. I swear to God, if they all got slaughtered by some tiny army, I will have his head on a plate, even though I still love him.
I have an idea. I'll summon the Supreme Mainframe and see what the result of the battle was. Get me the Supreme Mainframe at once.
Greetings, I am the Supreme Mainframe. Who may I? Oh shit. What are you going to do to me this time? Huh? Throw me in acid. Run me through a wood chipper.
Relax, honey. I only need some information. You're safe. For now. Meow ha ha ha.
Oh good. For a minute I thought you said, wait, did you say for now?
Yes. Maybe.
God damn it, son of a bitch, piece of shit, mother fucking asshole. Fuck.
Anyway, I need to know what the result of the Supreme Communist Legion for Linux's hostile takeover of North Africa was, and the current location of Jacarmingo 0044.
Well, for starters, the result was an almost success, as Jacarmingo 0044 and his communist Linux Penguin army forces overtook all but two countries. The countries they failed to claim were Morocco and Egypt. The forces there died of heat illnesses and heat stroke. All other countries were claimed. Currently, Jacarmingo 0044 can be found making his way through North Sweden to return here to the headquarters.
One more thing, what is Microsoft Salmon his imbecile bunch up to?
He's touring his brand new space laser and spacecraft fleet. Oh fuck, why did I say that? Now I'm in the shit.
Wait, what? He's built a space army? Holy shit. I need to tell the Supreme AI right away. This will not stand. He'll never expect the plan I have in mind to destroy that crap.
A space army. That's their solution. A space army. I could crush that with our combined forces. Let them build their puny army. We'll build a space army of our own and show them how to really do space properly.
I'll begin construction at once, Supreme AI man.
Please welcome the President of the United Laws of Africa, President Microsoft Sam.
Thank you. Tonight it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here to the Ulysses S. Grant Convention Center here in Riflington, D.C. tonight. We are here thankfully, after our military worked very hard to clean up the fallout and begin rebuilding all the cities which were targeted by those terrorists from the Supreme Communist Legion for Linux. Tonight we witness a new chapter in our military history, as we will become the first country in Earth to branch our army out into space. So without further ado, my fellow Raflicans, behold, your brand new Raflican space fleet. These beautiful ships are known as the Patriot Fleet, protecting all of the ULR's allies 24/7. As you can see, we have an example of what each ship will look like. We have a supply ship, which will carry backup cruisers and other needed supplies to forces out amongst the galaxies. We have the USS Lal York here as our example. She was named for the city and state most commonly associated with prosperity and success in the United Laws of Africa. We have a transport ship here. Transport ships are self-explanatory really. They will be used to transport our soldiers and other personnel around every nook and cranny in space. These ships have been outfitted with the most excellent equipment possible at this point in time. Our example is the USS Buffalo. She was named for the city in Lal York that was tragically destroyed in the nuclear attacks on July 16th. We have a ship that transports high-ranking army personnel and generals as well as politicians around the galaxies here. The USS Raflican Patriot has basically been made with technologies that we invented that is not known to even be possible in the rest of Earth yet. She was designed to withstand even the hardest of attacks from anything the Supreme Communist Legion for Linux could possibly throw at us. We have a cruiser ship here as well. The cruisers were designed to be very versatile and easy to navigate, as well as be able to engage ludicrous speed. Cruisers will be the most modern fighting machine known to humankind once it is seen in action. These ships have been designed to take down ships almost 25 times their size in combat. They are outfitted with light guns, blasters and a gravity wave gun that could destroy an entire star on impact. Our example ship is the USS 1776. Named appropriately for the year when the Republican Revolution started, and when George Washington led the charge and took down the Great Lolkish Army in that war, granting Raflika its independence. We also have the fighter ship. It is similar to the cruiser, but it has better safeguards against attacks. It can also carry more heavy-duty weapons that could be used to destroy ships of any size or material in the galaxy. The example we have here is the USS Freedom, named for the value that our founding fathers placed above all things when writing the Republican Constitution in 1776. Now for the flagship. The flagship is basically a fighter, transport and supply ship rolled into one. These ships could be used in major battles as basically a mobile fortress, and could host multiple world leaders on board. It has rooms for strategizing, quarters for military personnel, common areas, food courts, supply areas and several battle stations that contain weapons that, if used at maximum power, that could destroy even the biggest stars. The USS Hurricane is our example. She was named for the destructive storms that often impact the united hulls of Raflika and cause major damage. The name was chosen because the ship will have the destructive powers of 3 Category 5 hurricanes rolled into one. Now for our next ship, the USS Keelhaulgo is a ship that will be the main ship on our entire fleet. This ship holds special value to me and to all of us, as the interior of the ship was designed with reclaimed materials from the crater that was once Keelhaulgo, Florida. All the material went through a stress reversal process to ensure stability, and a cleansing process to remove any and all radioactiveness from the materials. The ship will have a special laser in its underbelly that could damage a good chunk of a small planet. Now for the tactical squadron we created known as Ninja Squadron. Ninja Squadron will be similar to the Patriot fleet, but the pilots will have the ability to disguise the ships as asteroids and stars with the simple push of a button. At last but certainly not the least, the weapon I think you all were waiting for, and certainly the one that my generals, designers, and me personally, are most proud of hands down. Presenting Project Orlando Delta. The Orbital Rifle Laser. The orbital rifle laser will be a laser that orbits Earth 2, that only the United Lulz or Raflika military, myself and allied forces will have access to. She is capable of turning entire countries into pure diarrhea at its lowest power. At full power, it can blow up an entire galaxy. That's why it must be kept in our hands, as if it fell into the wrong hands, our planet would be toast. And that will conclude the tour on our brand new space weapons and fleet. These weapons, if used responsibly and safely, will be sure to destroy the Supreme Communist Legion for Linux, and destroy our enemies for years and generations to come. Thank you, Raflika, and good night.